So, Obi-Wan Kenobi, the series is finally here on Disney Plus, the first two episodes, that is. So, this, of course, is directed by Deborah Chow. She did a couple episodes of Mandalorian season one, and those episodes were easily my favorite of the series. So, very, very excited for this series, of course. We have Ian McGregor coming back as Obi-Wan Kenobi, Hayden Christensen coming back as Darth Vader. Oh, it's just been absolutely awesome. So the first episode is about 50 minutes in length, and then the second episode is a lot shorter, closer to just a little over half an hour, really. But oh man, there's so much to talk about. I will say right off the bat that this is going to dive into spoilers. I just feel like kind of to talk about where I think the show could go and my initial thoughts about it, I'm gonna have to mention these things to make it you can hear about what I think about it. So yes, this is going to be a spoiler review. You've been warned. You can put this in your watch later and come back when you've seen the two episodes if you haven't seen it yet. But yes, without further ado, let's get into talking about these first two episodes and reviewing the first two episodes of Obi-Wan Kenobi on Disney Plus. So this series takes place about 10 years after the events of episode 3 and of course the purging of the Jedi Council. So it opens up with basically a group of younglings escaping from the Jedi Temple. Their master gets killed, and I do believe that the third sister, who is one of the Inquisitors in the show, I believe that she was part of this group. They haven't quite said it yet, but I just feel like that makes a little bit of sense. And we'll have to wait and see for her to bring in her backstory a little bit more, but she is absolutely ruthless and brutal. Of course, the Inquisitors are, but she is on another level where the other Inquisitors hate working with her because, again, she's just so extreme to the point where I feel like the Inquisitors, again, they operate out of fear where she is creating hatred um, in everywhere she goes, where, of course, everyone fears them. They listen to the Inquisitors, they help them because they're nervous and scared. But she's starting what could be an uprising of the people because of how brutal she is. But again, it's amazing to watch. I mean, I don't want to say she's the smartest, but her plans to lure out Jedi have been working. And again, she's absolutely ruthless, kind of the people who will easily kill and torment civilians to get what she wants and to hunt down and unveil Jedi. So, of course, they make their way to Tatooine and they're doing just that. The Grand Inquisitor, again, is trying to keep this new Inquisitor, the third sister, in line. And Obi-Wan is, again, on Tatooine. We have a great interaction between him and Uncle Owen, which again I just really really liked, and it fits with Owen's character. He's right in a lot of ways. Obi-Wan's right in a lot of ways too, but in terms of their safety, I mean we know how it plays out in about 20 years after these events, but it's hard at this point to really know who's right in this situation. But Obi-Wan is very scared to basically live as a Jedi or even have anyone know his old identity. He goes by Ben at this point. And I did really like that they show that Obi-Wan has severe PTSD from, well, the events that transpired mostly in the Clone Wars and Episode 3. Of course, they do talk a little bit about Qui-Gon, and there's even a point where he mentions him by name and he's trying to summon and connect with him. So I do feel like we will get a Liam Neeson cameo or maybe just a voice. Who knows? But I feel like there will be some sort of conversation that he's able to have with them. But again, they did a very good job showing Obi-Wan's PTSD throughout these two episodes, how fearful he is again of just using his powers because he feels like by using them he's also going to unveil more Jedi who could get hunted down by the Inquisitors. He also feels like too there's a point where a Jedi comes to him and he just basically shoves it off and tells him, I'm not who you're looking for, all these things, but he sees him dead in the town square a few days later because, again, he didn't fully understand the situation that this didn't. He's at a point right now where he feels like no matter what he does, he's going to get people around him killed. But he gets word from Senator Agana that their daughter, Leia, has been captured, and they recruit him to go after Leia and save her. And again, I thought this was absolutely amazing. I wasn't expecting her to be in this situation, but again, it makes a lot of sense in terms of context for episode 4 when those events come out and why she would have been hailing him after all that time because yeah, what he's doing right now again is putting himself at dire, dire risk because we find out that the third sister is behind the whole plot of kidnapping a senator's daughter to lure out to lure out Obi-Wan and find a way to kill it. So it's very nerve-wracking to watch right now because again, this third sister is very capable in the way she's doing things, and you find out by the end of the episode that it seems very likely that Darth Vader is kind of pulling her strings a little bit. I'm not certain in what way. She wants she's doing a lot of the things as ruthlessly as she wants because she's tired of waiting for what she's owed. Don't know what that means yet, but I'm not certain if Darth Vader's the one feeding her all this information about Obi-Wan and their past together. But she uses that as a way to exploit Obi-Wan in kind of the climax of the second episode. And again, that PTSD hits him really, really hard and leaves off in a place where he like Obi-Wan seems broken that Anakin's still alive and he's wondering if there's a way to bring him back. He has no idea about Darth Vader at this point. So when they meet, he's definitely going to be in for something terrifying because I do feel like it's going to be a fully realized Vader. But yeah, this show, I love the way that it's doing things right now. I do see like some people might complain about some pacing issues in the first episodes, or like just it being a little slow at points. I did think everything was necessary to show on the screen, and again, some of those slow moments were necessary to build up tension and also to just kind of the 10 years of backstory that we haven't gotten from Obi-Wan, Owen, all these people in that we it just hasn't been explored yet. So even though it can be a little slow, I do think it was all good to again building up these characters and telling you how they've been established through these 10 years we haven't seen them. Really, the only thing I can fault it in is there's a scene where Leia's running away from some bounty hunters who are trying to capture her, and it was one of those things where it's like how in the world have these like fully grown adults not be able to jump over a tree branch or just like knock it over to go get her? It was almost like a Home Alone sequence that just felt a little too goofy to be believable. There's one too where Obi-Wan's doing the same thing, trying to run after Leia in a town square, but that makes a little more sense because he's trying not to draw attention to them because again, they're being hunted. Whereas these bounty hunters were completely alone with her in the woods and they had no reason to hold back. So that's really the only thing I can fault it on. But again, the direction, the cinematography, the CGI, everything looks movie quality or like cinema budget quality. It looks absolutely amazing. The score, again, fantastic and just gets me so excited to hear more and see more. Again, I truly believe that we're in the Star Wars universe when I look at what Disney Plus has been doing with it. This is different from The Mandalorian just because we're in the big sparse cities. There's a lot more character drama and a lot more to do with kind of political aspects or just to more Jedi in a sense. It feels so grounded and real. We got to see a little bit of Jedi powers come into hands by the Inquisitors, especially again the third sister. She pulled off some moves that are really, really cool looking, and man, I can't believe too that she killed the Grand Inquisitor. I was expecting to see him quite a lot more, but if she killed him, again, I feel like she has Vader's favor. She could very easily say that Obi-Wan killed the Grand Inquisitor and get away with it because they were the only two there. But yeah, I'm just surprised that they brought the Grand Inquisitor in to kill him off in that way that quick. Um, but again, that's what the Sith are all about. It's taking each other out to gain more power for themselves. So it's right down the line, and I was absolutely fine with it. After just giving it again, it's even a few minutes of thoughts. I absolutely hate her, but she's a great character, and I love the actress. I think she's doing an amazing job as her, and I can't wait to see again them come together. I don't know if they'll do something like what they did in Jedi Fallen Order, where Darth Vader kills this Inquisitor unless she fails miserably in trying to hunt down Obi-Wan. But I feel like this is I'm not certain where it's gonna go from these next four episodes on because I feel like it's kind of in the bag that he's gonna get Leia back to her parents. but he's gonna go on a journey to try and find Anakin, and I'm interested to see in the way that he's gonna do that, or how events are again going to transpire in that way. Because yes, the the rebellion is again it's just still at this point very grassroots. The Empire has fear all across the galaxy, and you see it, you feel it in so many ways. And again, they just made it very atmospheric and something that gets me super excited to see where they're gonna go for more. So really, with these two episodes taken together, I'm gonna have to give them an 8.5 out of 10. Again, really the only things that I could say is sometimes it was a little slow, but I felt necessary to tell the story that they're telling, and also to just like that one goofy sequence where it again just felt a little too goofy to be believable for these characters and kind of their potential. But I love these first two episodes. They got me so excited. So excited for what's to come. I've had Duel of the Fates and Battle of Heroes basically stuck in my head all morning. Like before I've watched it, during my viewing, and after I've seen it. So yeah, it's been absolutely awesome. I can't wait for the next 4 episodes to come out. So in the comments down below, please let me know what you thought about these first 2 episodes of Obi-Wan Kenobi on Disney Plus. How hyped are you for the next 4 episodes, of course? And yeah, if you like this review, you can definitely give it a thumbs up and check out everything I do on this channel through my playlist down below, and I'll link some up top here for convenience sake. Thank you for subscribing and turn that little bell on so you know when I upload new videos. If you want to check out everything I do live stream Twitch-wise, link to that's in the description of this video, and of course my channel bio. And on both those places, there's a link to the Medium Mounted, which is my Discord where we talk about movies, video games, comic books, TV, pretty much everything that's awesome in this world. So you can definitely join that amazing community. I'll make it even more amazing than it is already. I am going to start Stranger Things Season 4, Part 1 right away here. I'm hoping to get my review out tonight. I'm not certain if I'll be able to, just because again, the episodes are really long and there's 7 of them to get through. But I'll update all of y'all on my Instagram through my progress through watching it and when I'll have that review up. So it's either going to be late tonight or sometime like evening tomorrow I'm able to do it. But yes, awesome guys. See you then.